off, gets checked by Ramsey. McClanahan is there. The puck is still loose. 11 seconds. You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
That is the iconic call from maybe the most historic moment in Olympics history, the Miracle on Ice at Lake Placid in 1980. Well, this year, the iconic voice behind that call, Al Michaels, will once again be back broadcasting this year's Olympics, but only his voice. NBC announcing it's bringing an AI-generated version of the sportscaster's voice to its Olympics viewers on Peacock, on the platform there, according to the company. AI Al will be providing customized recaps of Olympic highlights and will even be able to greet the viewer by name. Here's what that's supposed to sound like.
Hi, Kelly. Welcome to your daily Olympic recap, your personal rundown of yesterday's most thrilling Olympic moments. Since you're a swimming fan, let's head right to the pool. Team USA secured a stunning victory in the men's 4x100-meter medley relay, smashing the world record.
The voice cloning technology is wild. And while Al Michaels agreed to this, some of Hollywood's biggest stars are saying this kind of technology impacts their individual rights. Just this week, Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum calling on lawmakers in Washington to do more to curb the expansion of AI into Hollywood, warning that it could lead to massive job loss in that industry. Joining us now on this, Seth Schackner, Managing Director of Strat Americas. Seth, thanks for being here on this. First of all, why do you think Al Michaels agreed to this?
Well, good to be here, Natasha. Well, I think the use case that NBC is showing with Peacock, in particular for all the sports videos in the Olympics, is something that is just all around positive. Basically, it gives you the opportunity to call up, completely personalize a mix of sports highlights, and it'll use his voice that has been trained, with his approval. And it's just a really cool, user thing to do. And I think it's smart from from the NBC Peacock perspective. And, I would bet that he's got some type of compensation there in place. It's not something that's being done without his assent. And so this one seems like it's all positive, unlike some of the other headlines out there.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the other headlines, because we see some celebrities voicing their concerns about AI. And there's this really interesting case where Scarlett Johansson says she was approached by OpenAI. They wanted to use her voice for their virtual assistant, and she said no. Right. But then some are saying there's this eerily similar voice that was released anyways without her consent. Let's take a listen together to her actual voice from the movie Her, and then the OpenAI version that they released.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
Good morning, Theodore.
Good morning.
You have a meeting in 5 minutes. You want to try getting out of bed?
Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Pretty good.
What's up?
Okay, so what do you make of all of this? Are these concerns valid? And just how much can AI impact this industry? What is the biggest fear here?
Sure. The concerns are definitely valid. I mean, although, I will say that the large majority of AI implementations in entertainment, I come out of the music industry, for the most part have been quiet and productive and positive. They cut costs, they help the user experience, and generally speaking, they have been good. And I'm not aware of any that have cost anyone jobs at all. In fact, sometimes they need people that kind of have the skills. But when you're talking about individuals, whether it's a newscaster or a major celebrity or musicians, they have something called the right of publicity. So I think this is something that probably trips that up, as well as things like trademarks. And so this type of thing, particularly the OpenAI back and forth with her, where they asked for her to approve it, she said no, then they went out with a sound alike. That smells particularly bad, and I don't think that meets any test, basically. But I think, over time, what you will hopefully see is a lot more stuff along the lines of what happened with AI Al, basically, and whether that's individual celebrities or big rights holders like labels. Hopefully, you'll start to see, rights and licensing partnerships around the training component of this that will hopefully help the business grow.
Let me ask about that, because if AI tech is already capable of voicing the Olympics, could this possibly be the new norm for the future of sports and other live events? Could icons like Al Michaels be replaced in the future by versions of themselves? I can even imagine a version where, the American public might like to hear Dick Clark, hosting New Year's Rockin' Eve again.
Yeah. Listen, I think if it's helpful to the user experience, and the case with him is great. I mean, Spotify has something called the DJ as well in the audio world, and some of these things track back to audio before there was video. They're designed to help users either watch or listen to or acquire content that they've selected that they like, and it's using AI as an enhancement. So, yeah, I think that's entirely possible. I don't think you're going to see robots taking over the experience willy-nilly, particularly with big packages like the Olympics. So just to keep it in perspective, it is a test, but this one sounds like it's a positive one.
All right, Seth Schackner, appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Great to be here.